What is up, guys, and welcome back to the video. And today we have 10 things you didn't know about Kevin Owens. Let's get straight onto the list with number 10. Started wrestling at the age of 16. Jack Russo's wrestling school opened up way back in 1999, and the very next year Kevin Owens was a new member. What is pretty cool is how old he was. He was only 16 years old at the time. While it isn't completely crazy to hear about wrestlers starting their dream at a young age, it still remains rare, even more so in the independent Canadian companies Owens was working for. And later on, he made some appearances in the IWC, which was also known as the Internet Wrestling Syndicate. It was in 2003 and he was only 19 years old. His first match was a triple threat match against his trainer and a man who would be with Kevin Owens throughout his entire career, El Generico, also known as Sami Zayn. Number 9, he booked his own feuds. The tag team, the breakup, and the awesome feud between Kevin Steen and El Generico is known to be one of the most personal, emotional, and downright entertaining feuds of all time in wrestling. Feuds in the WWE are lazy, boring, or plain stupid because of the horrible WWE writers, but in smaller companies, the wrestlers have a lot of say in their storylines. According to Owens, he said he wrote almost the entire thing by himself. The battles between the two were so well written and beloved by fans, they won the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Award for the best feud of the year in 2010. The saga between the two first started in a loser leaves town match, which Steen lost, forcing him out of Ring of Honor for much of 2011. After a feud that great, it makes me wonder, why don't wrestlers in the WWE have more creative control? Number 8, he's a businessman. The independent wrestling circuit is a very hard place to make money compared to the WWE. These wrestlers work very hard for every single dollar they earn. The indie scene is much different from the WWE formula, where merchandise is made and sold for you. After seeing Colt Cabana doing this, Kevin Owens would make and sell his own t-shirts at independent events, proving that the do-it-yourself method can still earn a man a solid buck on the smaller stage. Number 7, bring your kid to work day. Owen Steen is the son of Kevin Owens, and he may be a little too young to be wrestling in the ring, but he actually got into the ring at the age of 6 months old. In 2008, at a wrestling event, Owen Steen was involved in an angle along with his father. Excalibur, who was a wrestler in the PWG, called Owen Steen ugly, which led to a physical beatdown from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens would take him out with many finishers before putting his son Owen on top of him for the unofficial victory. Owen Steen was also mentioned in a promo by Kevin Owens on a Raw where he spoke about his son being a John Cena fan. Number 6, Stone Cold's help. What more could a young man whose lifelong dream is to become a wrestler ask for? Some advice and a promotion from Stone Cold Steve Austin? Yes, that's exactly what happened to Kevin Owens during his indie years. Stone Cold, who was known as a great trash talker, had told the young Kevin Steen, quote unquote, "Never stop running your mouth, kid." It is very clear that Owens took that advice and now uses it on Monday Night Raw. That the WWE should take a look at Kevin Steen before they ever decided to give him a chance. Stone Cold could very well be the reason Kevin Owens is in the WWE right now. Number 5, naming his son after Owen Hart. In many interviews, Kevin Owens has said that his favorite wrestler is Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he also has said that he has a soft spot in his heart for Owen Hart. In 2007, when him and his wife had their first son, they chose to name him after Owen Hart himself. It's truly great to see Kevin Owens show some love and respect for Owen Hart. Owen Hart was very underrated in my opinion, and imagine if Kevin Owens' son becomes a wrestler in the future. Making his way to the ring, Owen Owens! Number 4, Kevin Owens vs. Jim Cornette. While Owens and Sami Zayn were becoming one of the greatest feuds in Ring of Honor, the head booker was Jim Cornette at the time. Cornette is a legend in the wrestling world for many reasons. This did not stop Kevin Owens from talking about their relationship during his Ring of Honor years. Cornette didn't like that Owens looked a little overweight, stating that he does not fit into Cornette's fantasy of what a wrestler should look like. Owens was unable to lose the weight Cornette demanded, and soon after he became depressed. Owens was then forced out of Ring of Honor in 2011. Well, don't you look at that, Jim. He's the Universal Champion, and you made fun of his weight? Number 3, French is his first language. Kevin Owens is usually said to be born in Quebec, Canada, but he's actually born in a city called Saint Jean sur-Richelieu. I really hope I pronounced that right, guys. That was my best take at it. I'll put it on the screen. The city with a name like that, and a city very close to Montreal, it's not surprising at all that French was his first language. The majority of Canadians speak English, but the country is officially bilingual mostly because of the large amount of French Canadians. WWE loves to ignore any superstar that can't cut a promo, So it's a good thing Owens managed to learn English very quickly and became one of the best guys on the mic in the business. It's also amazing that when listening to him, you can barely hear an accent. He didn't learn to speak English until his teen years. What genius teacher taught Owens how to speak English so well? Number 2, WWE taught him English. Usually, you learn a language from a teacher and or a class. Kevin Owens has a brand new method which is called the watch Raw and talk like Jim Ross method. Everyone here knows that the WWE has many other language commentators which include Spanish, French, etc. But for some random reason, young Owens wanted to watch wrestling in English. Therefore, he actually says that Jim Ross helped him speak English. It wasn't just JR, but as well as every wrestler who spoke on the mic also helped, as Owens would copy their words or phrases, learning the meaning later on in life. The new translator, Rosetta Stone, JR edition, and it comes with JR's barbecue sauce as a bonus for $19.99. Number 1, championship is basically his middle name. Kevin Owens was destined for greatness and gold in his life. I can keep talking about Kevin Owens and how gold is in his life, but instead, let his accomplishments speak for him. In All-American Wrestling, he was a one-time AAW Heavyweight Champion. In Elite Wrestling Revolution, he was a 2-time EWR Heavyweight Champion. In International Wrestling Syndicate, he was a 3-time IWS World Heavyweight Champion. In Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, he was a 3-time PWG World Champion. In Ring of Honor, he was a 1-time Ring of Honor World Champion. And in the WWE, he was an NXT Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and now he's a newly crowned WWE Universal Champion. Fight Owens, fight! As always, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at WWE Pllana. If you want 10% off your next Slam Crate from Loot Crate, use the discount code WWE Pllana. Also, check out my other channel, Official Life Facts. Take care and spike your hair.